Good day, everyone. We are a group 5, and our presentation is all about natural resources. And I'm with Edward Ferran Jr. and Jumil Clarion, and this is our presentation for today. So, what is natural resources? So, natural resources are materials or substance found in the natural that people use to meet their needs for food, energy, and everyday living. This includes water, air, soil, minerals, plants, and animals. They are called natural because they are not made by humans but are provided by our environment. Natural resources are essentials for human survival and development as they supply the raw materials needed for food, production, construction, transportation, and energy generation.
The first one is water sources. Water sources are natural bodies of water like oceans, seas, and rivers that people use for many purposes. In maritime field, they are important for ships to travel, trade between countries, and fishing. These waters also provide homes for fish, corals, and other sea life that support the economy. They are used for navigation, transport, and offshore activities like oil drilling, making them very important for human life and business. In short explanation, the resources like oceans, seas, and rivers are used to travel, trade, fishing, and other human activities. They are very important because they give homes to sea life like fish, coral reefs, and other sea creatures, and support transportation businesses. In maritime profession, the water sources like sea is our second home because without the water or sea, our ship didn't float. And also, if the water is not deep enough, the ship will shrink, or we call it aground. Aground is activity or happens when the bottom of the ship is collide in the floor of the sea. Or in Tagalog, we called it sadsad or bahura. Next slides, please. The next one is marine life or living resources. Marine life or living resources includes all the plants and animals that live in the sea, like fish, shellfish, seaweed, and corals. These resources are important that they provide food, medicine, and other materials for humans. In the maritime field, marine life supports fisheries, aquaculture or fish farming, and the economy. It also helps maintain the balance of ocean ecosystems, making it essential for both people and environment. Okay, as per description above, marine life means all the living things in the sea like fish, seaweed, and corals. These living resources give us food, medicine. Alright, what are those medicines like fish oil that helps to keep our hearts healthy, then also seaweeds that is used in making vitamins, antioxidants in skincare, medicines, and also sea sponges that are good in fighting cancers and infection, and also materials like pearls that can use In fashion designs,
All right. And here we go. We have here a oil and natural gas. Oil and natural gas are natural resources found under the seabed. They are important in the maritime field because they provide energy for ships, industries, and electricity. Offshore drilling platforms are used to extract these resources from the ocean. Our natural oil and natural gas are valuable for transportation, trade, and powering many human activities, making them a key part of the maritime economy. And in short explanation on that, oil and natural gas are important resources found deep beneath the ocean floor. They provide the energy that power ships, industries, and even our homes using offshore platforms. People extract these resources to support transportation and trade across the world. Excuse me. They provide a big role in the maritime economy because it's keeping global activities running and helping connect people and our country through energy. And also we have here the wind and wave energy. Wind and wave energy are natural resources of power from the sea. Wind energy comes from strong winds over the ocean, and wave energy comes from the movement of ocean waves. In the maritime field, these energies are used to generate electricity for ships, ports, and coastal communities. They are renewable and clean, making them important for sustainable maritime activities and reducing pollution. Because wind and wave energy come from the natural resources of the sea, the strong ocean winds, and the movement of waves. These are the resources are used to produce clean electricity to the ships and to the coastal areas. Since they are renewable and don't cause pollution, they help makes maritime activities more sustainable and protect the environment for future generations.
Okay, my name is Edward Peran Jr. This is my solar energy in coastal areas. Solar energy in coastal areas is energy from the sun that is captured near the sea. It's used to power lighthouses, navigation buoys, sports, and coastal facilities. In a maritime field, solar energy provides a clean and renewable source of electricity that helps reduce fuel use and pollution. Using solar power in coastal areas supports safe navigation and sustainable maritime operation. Uh, solar Solar energy in areas means using the sunlight near the sea to make electricity. This energy can power things like boats, ports, and other building by the shore itself. People use less fuel and keeps the air and water cleaner. Solar power is a good source to keep the sea and coastal while still getting the energy we need. Next slide. Mineral Mineral from the seabed. Mineral from the seabed are natural resources found on or under the ocean floor, such manganese, cobalt, copper, and rare earth. metals. These minerals are important in the maritime field because they are used shipbuilding, electronics, and other industry. They are collected through deep sea mining and help support economic growth and technology development. Seabed minerals are valuable because they provide materials that are difficult to find on land. Uh, This is my explanation. The growing interest in seabed minerals is driven by the increasing global demand for raw materials needed in modern technology, such as batteries, smartphone, and electric vehicles. However, while seabed mining offer economic and technologies benefits, is all rise environmental concerns is can disturb marine ecosystem and biodiversity. Sustainable management and careful regulation are necessary to balance resource use with ocean conservation. Next slide. Coast, coastal and land resources are natural resources found along the coast and near the sea, such as mangrove, beaches, coastal forests, and soil. In the maritime field, they are important because they protect ports and harbors from erosion and stores, provide materials for construction and shipbuilding, and support marine life and tourism. These resources help maintain healthy coastal, environmental, and support economic activities connected to the sea. This is my explanation. Uh, there are gifts of nature found where the land meets the sea, like mangrove, uh, forests. These places don't just protect us from the storm and floods, they also give people food, job, and way to live. Fishermen depend on them for they catch, builders use their materials, and families enjoy their beauty and peace. When we take care of these resources, we protect both nature and ourselves, keeping life along the coast safe and alive for nature generation.
All right, thank you so much for that, Jumil and Edward. And yes, everyone, that includes our presentation. And thank you for listening and giving us your time and attention. And we hope you learned something new and meaningful from our topics. Once again, we are a group 5, and it was our pleasure to share this with you. Have a great day, everyone.